Tes, tes. Selamat siang semuanya. Aduh, nih sesi pertama habis lunch nih. So yeah, good afternoon semua. I'm Abraham from Grab. So today I'm going to talk about one thing that every person in this room is chasing on, which is innovation. And we're not talking about innovation for the sake of the PR only, but we're talking about kind of first to market innovations that not only win your consumer hearts, but also win you the awards. So let's talk about the Grab ecosystem advantage. So at GrabAds, we believe the right ecosystem is your ultimate shortcut to innovation. So we know you want to build campaigns that making impact and get you recognized, and we'll deliver on that. So last year alone, if you see that, we help our brand partners win 6 medals across Smarties local, regional, global. So how we do it? So by giving you an ecosystem that actually let you push the boundaries instead of putting you in the box. And let's face the hard truth. Not all ecosystem created equal, right? You might invest in platforms in the past that operates isolated in silos. When the platform reach the users on the home feed, social, but then after that, it's gone because the users are from the ecosystem. But GrabAds is different. So we own the whole ecosystem. So we own the consumer at the moment when they're about to book transport, when they're about to commute to work, when they're about to buy the dinners, buy the lunch, when they're about the moment when they're about to buy the groceries on the mart. We own them. So it's a fully interconnected journey. So we don't lose anyone in between. Yeah. So this is the ecosystem advantage that we have. So first, with this interconnected journey, so we have a full funnel ecosystem, and then an action-driven ecosystem, and then this is the most important part, that our ecosystem is creatively hackable ecosystem. Oops. Yeah. Yeah. Okay, something wrong. Yeah. So there might be a moment when you or your agencies come up with these brilliant ideas, out of the box ideas, but when you try to bring it to life on some of the platforms, somehow you hit the wall. So you hear things like, our policy cannot allow this, or our system cannot support that. Then somehow your innovation idea gets stopped, because some of these platforms just simply cannot do it. So in the end, you have to compromise your great idea and then scale it back just to fit a standard business as usual campaign. But GrabAds, because we own our entire ecosystem, from the online digital interface on our app, all the way to the real world offline delivery fleet, transport fleet on the streets. So if you think that your crazy ideas will work for Indonesian market, then we'll build it for you. So let's break it down. First, we are full funnel. So a lot of clients think that, Grab is only good for bottom funnel conversion campaign. And don't get me wrong, we love conversion, but we do full funnel, end-to-end. In one ecosystem, so we drive our discoverability through the prime home screen visibility, and then goes into in-transit ads all the way to the transaction. And because it's all happening in one app, so the journey between the awareness, the consideration, and the conversion is completely seamless. And it's not stopped until conversion only, because it goes into the loyalty, because we have Grab gift vouchers, we have OVO points, so you can use it to incentivize the repeat purchase. So nothing gets lost in the between. Second, so we are an action driver ecosystem. So every journey on Grab start with a high purchase intent. Like, I want to eat, I need to go somewhere. And it always ends with a transaction action. So because of this, our audience targeting is not based on what people simply watch or scroll or like on social feed, on etc. So it's based on real transaction signals. So we know what they actually buy. We know where they actually go, commute to work, or where they actually travel, and how they actually pay. So this means that when you launch an innovative campaign with us, it also drives measurable result. So third, and this is what I like the most. This is the secret of winning the award. So we are creatively hackable. So as long as within our ecosystem, we can hack it for you. So for example, so if you want to take over the real world, I mean not digital world, the real world, the street, we can hack the street. So look at what we did with the Maybelline here. So we turn our massive delivery field, transport car, into a massive moving beauty campaign. So imagine, because kita kan udah mau dekat 17-an ya, so maybe this can inspire your 17-an campaign where we can make impact to our driver as well. A second one, if we want to change how Grab apps look like, we can hack the interface. So one of the example here is we fully reskin our app experience for a Rockstar Energy in Vietnam, one of the clients in Vietnam. And even more, we can even create a gamification for you. I think Roy in the morning also shared to you about the gamification intelligence. So we can create a gamification for you because we have this Grab gift voucher, OFO coins infrastructure that can encourage the user to do a repeat purchase. And the last one, if you want to get creative on your product trials, because FMCGs really love product trials, we can hack your sampling activity. One of the example is, this promo is one of the best case for me personally. So they have these bold ideas. They successfully secured their first partnership with some of our big coffee merchants to deliver their sampling with a very creative product messaging. And they're about to secure another one with one of the biggest coffee in Bandung. Okay, so when some platform says no to your craziest idea, Grab says we'll build it. So let me be clear, we don't do this just for the sake of the PR, we do this to drive aggressive business growth. So if you look at on the screen, so we work with the Heineken to turn special moment into
My apologies,
engaging
Abraham.
experience.
We have about 30 seconds for you to wrap up.
Oh, okay, cool. This is actually the last slide.
Okay,
though.
great.
So Heineken is actually deliver 30% sales uplift without any price promotions, because it's purely because they bring their creative ideas to us and we make it live. So my time is up. So I'll leave you this with two choices. You can take your best, craziest ideas and water them down to fit some of the platform rigid templates or policy, or you can come to Grab, hack our ecosystem, do something that never been done before, win your consumer, making impact to our UMKM merchant and drivers, and finally win the award. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Let's have a round of applause for Abraham Jordan Hutagalung from GrabAds. Thank you so much. Let's just take a moment for a photo before we call up our next presenter. Big smiles. Thank you very much once again. And now, ladies and gentlemen, our next presenter is a Senior Manager Branded Content from View. For this innovative overview, can we have a round of applause for Ms. Melinda Tjandra?
Okay, thank you. I have number one support here. Thank you. Good afternoon, everyone. I it's kind of challenging right here, standing, present in front of many people after lunch, right? But okay, we do it together. Only 5 minutes, I think. It's very simple. So, okay, I start my presentation with a simple question, actually. So, how many ads did you see or scroll after this afternoon? 20, 50, 100 probably. But the actual question is, how many ads do you actually remember? Right? Because actually, probably only few. Because nowadays, as we may know, people skip ads, right? People skip ads. People forget about the ads, but they remember stories. So, at View, we believe the future of marketing isn't interrupting the content, but is a part of the story. Nowadays, I will share you 3 IP that will bring and help brand to make this happen. Next. So, together, we're growing Indonesia through stories. Okay, first IP. Next, Mas? Yes. Can you imagine Korean stars? Let's say Lisa Blackpink or Chi Chang-wook, interacting with the communities, helping small, micro, medium enterprise, or learning local tradition or local culture. Imagine that. It will be so chaos, but at the same time, it's not entertainment, but it's cultural exchange on purpose, where brand actually have authentic opportunity to help and support digital literacy, financial inclusion, sustainability, or even local empowerment. So instead of sponsoring this project, the brand become a part of transformation. This is not the end. The second one, we also have next month, View collab. So how many content creators that you working with? Indonesia has 1 million content creators. In fact, there are 12 millions a month. And then right now, when I'm standing in, there are millions creators uploaded on the internet or digitally. Vlog, podcasts. But unfortunately, only few can have access to become a premium storyteller. And View Collab answer that question. With the 10 curated content creator, 1 creator house, we will face the real brand challenge and learning from the industry mentors. They will compete each other to become Indonesia next creators. Every challenge will be powered by a brand. But again, instead of hiring content creators, brand building a generation of content creators in Indonesia. The last but not the least, next month, we have Girls Express. So basically, this one inspired by a single word. Like paket atas nama Melinda, I think it's familiar right now. Where every day people accept paket from online. So we want to transform this moment into emotional connection. This program is gonna design for Ramadan, where for Gen Z, not only delivering package, but also hope, love, and also gratitude and emotional connection to the audience. So, because the most important thing in Ramadan is not about the package, but it's about the feeling. Next. So, here I am. Next, Mas. We brought to you 3 powerful ways to connect with the audience. Key Missionary builds community, Few Collabs build creators, and Girl Express build emotional connection. Imagine if your next campaign wasn't an ad, but a story where people actually choose to watch, share, and remember, because people may forget about the campaign, but they always remember about the stories. So, let's growing Indonesia through stories. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Ms. Melinda Tjandra, Senior Manager, Branded Content View. Let's have another great photo. Thank you very much for a lively presentation. Can we have another round of applause for Ms. Melinda Tjandra? And next, ladies and gentlemen, we have a presentation from DevDat.ai, which will be delivered by the Senior Data Scientist of DevDat.ai. Please put your hands together, Mr. Fajrun Wahidin Muharram. Put our hands together for Mr. Wahidin Muharram, ladies and gentlemen.
Selamat siang, Bapak Ibu. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I am Fajrun from DevDat.ai. Imagine when your company have to deal with several projects at once, and your teams are eager to adopt AI. But your company's proprietary data simply cannot leave your ecosystem. You need speed, but you cannot sacrifice security. This is exactly why we built Orion, a private, secured, enterprise-grade AI platform that is designed specifically for the realities of corporate work. At DevDat.ai, we specialize in harnessing the power of AI and cloud to drive innovation and deliver impactful business outcomes. We are a Microsoft Azure cloud partnership partner with specialization in data and AI and in digital and app innovation. We also maintain partnership across AWS and other major cloud providers. Our team comprises experts with background from Berkeley, UCL, and ITB. We don't just build software, we co-develop scalable, reliable solutions that allow your business to succeed in the AI era. We provide your employees with intuitive access to the world's most advanced large language model, all managed through a single enterprise control panel. Why does this matter? Because right now there is a high likelihood that your teams are already using AI, but potentially on their personal devices, bypassing your security policies. This leads to shadow AI and expose your sensitive data to being used for training external models. So we cope that by closing that loop by first, security. We can make sure that your data will stay internal on your own cloud. We integrate with SSO and Microsoft Entra ID. We are also a SOC2 compliant, and crucially, your content is never used to train public models. Second, compliance. We offer full enterprise control, like using role-based access control and tenant-based isolation, allowing you to manage billing and governance internally. The third, intelligence. We have more than 10 models. You have access to all of that, emerging frontier models, or even in-house self-built models, which allow for more efficient cost basis, as well as providing a single platform to continue your work despite any regulatory and security restriction for one model alone. The last but not least, customization. We offer department-specific templates, ensuring the right teams get the right access levels, helping you optimize costs and token usage. All right. So, our solution is the safe foundation for company-wide AI, since you will get 100% of data security, access to more than top models, and a platform that is incredibly easy to use. You can adopt AI with confidence, secure, reliable, and at scale. Now, let me show you how intuitive this actually is. Okay, this is our landing page. All you need to do is sign in using your Google or Microsoft credential, and don't worry, it's already protected by Microsoft Entra ID. Okay. All right, after signing in, you will have several templates to use directly. Let's try one prompt and then upload your data. All right, and choose the model. Here, we have more than 10 models that is dedicated for each task. So we are going to use GPT 5.6 Luna, the most latest one. Okay, and then hit enter. We are going to get a very insightful, essential insight from our data. So yeah, there is a loyalty score and recency. This is something that we need to make our targeted marketing. Okay. We can scroll down to get more insights. Okay, and we can use that insight to our second platform, that is Gen AI for marketing. We can use that insight like, okay, show me the user ID that has loyalty score above 50 that lives in the city of Bandung. And we can hit enter. We will get the user ID of that parameters. Okay, we got about 255 user IDs. Then we can move it, deliver it to our Meta platform or Google Workspace platform. Okay, already delivered. Let's take a look. All right. Okay. All right, so yeah, that's our result that has been just delivered, okay? Okay, now we move to the image generation using the Gen AI marketing. Okay, now please create an image advertisement that meets that requirement. Okay, let's use this prompt. Okay, please create a creative ad using a brand of Nova with the target audience that live in the city of Bandung, and it has to have a landmark or iconic landmark of that city. Okay. And we will do a comparison between one city and the other city. This is the first prompt. We can do another prompt at once. All right. Yeah, we will change Bandung to Bali. All right, hit enter. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, this is the result. Nova brand appears, landmark appears, and let's have a look the other one. Okay, this is Bali. That's our strengths. To wrap up, we want to highlight the real-world impact of our platform. We recently worked with a customer who has able to reduce their CAC cost by 30% using our Gen AI solution. If you'd like to learn more about this case study, access detailed information, or secure early access to our latest AI customization tool, please scan this QR code or visit our booth next to the room. Thank you.
Thank you very much from DevDat.ai, Mr. Fajrun Wahidil Muharram.